Round 2. Alright, so the verdict is that you adjust the cam chain tension with the bike actually running here. So hopefully this bike will run so we can adjust the tension. And I'll do a video of that when it does come up. Since we've got the head off anyway, Dylan says it's a pretty good idea to go ahead and clean the sludge out from sitting in here. Now, hopefully we don't have to take this off many more times. And we're gonna go ahead and operate now like this is the last time the head will be off the motorcycle. Is that how you put it on? You just like dab it so it covers the whole surface and just a thin layer?
Yeah, real thin. Well, depending on what you're sometimes really stupid thin at, but since we have nothing else in here and it's got a couple little dingies and here and there, put it on reasonably thin. But you have to be really careful when you're putting this on like case halves and stuff. That's what seals them up, but there's little oil galleys and stuff that are cut into it, and if you get this in the oil galleys, it'll like instantly clog them up and then you'll starve your engine of oil. So you have to be like, unlike when you split a sport bike case, there's like little like cut into them, and if you have even just a little bit too much around those, it just gushes into the oil galleys when you tighten down the head, and then you'll just starve your fucking head for oil and burn your shit up.
Who was that?
Some stranger.
Well, just don't do what a stranger says. Check it out with an adult you know. A stranger
Can mean danger. Now I know.
and knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
We couldn't find too many people that actually agreed on what the torque specs were supposed to be, so we're making a little bit of a leap of faith here. we're just splitting the difference. Dylan knows what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's wearing a Yamaha shirt. He's got to know what's up.
This is Yamaha?
Fuck. I feel like there's so much tension right now. I'm just like, oh, okay. Torque wrenches are great for dramatic effect. They're just waiting for something to break. Like, oh, okay, it didn't break. There's the click. It's like diffusing a bomb. It's like, cut the red wire! No, the blue! 27 foot-pounds, no 35 foot-pounds. So, what's the verdict on the valves right now?
Judging off of the sound of the free play, we're gonna say slightly excessive.
Just slight. Jesus. For anybody watching this and wondering what the actual valve clearance spec should be, the inlet is 2,000ths and the exhaust is 6,000ths. I promise for everybody watching this, I do know how to turn a wrench, but I'm just better at cameras and Dylan's better at wrenches. So we've decided to play to our strengths.
You want me to do 2 or 4?
3?
Okay, sounds good. Split the difference.
We found 2 different valve specs. Pre-78 was 2, post-78 was 4. I don't know why they would be different since the engine was the same, but we're going to split the difference and say 3. We got a couple of names in contention for the chopper. 1 is not ideal and 2 is split the difference.
Yeah, you want to have it to where you're not breaking the feeler gauge to stick it in, but there needs to be a nice drag on it, which is something you kind of gotta, like, everybody has like their own kind of different drag or whatever. Once you get your drag set, then you kind of just always have that nice, it shouldn't bunch the feeler gauge up like
Right.
that. It should be just to where you're slipping and sliding in nice and you can hear it like that. And this might be one of the good ones or not. Sometimes you tighten these up and they stay right where they're at. Sometimes you can snug them just a little bit and make sure that they are
They stay and they don't move down any.
Yeah, 'cause sometimes they just tighten up on you. it's better to do it just a little bit. Try it. That's a pretty good amount of torque. And then see that it's still the same, and then give it all the
Give it the beans.
and give it the beans and check it one more time. Yeah, so there's a good feeling 3 right there.
Cool. Still pretty noisy.
Remember, having a handicap
Doesn't mean you're helpless. Now we know.
and knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
So finally installing a fun part. Since we got the engine out and it's easier to get at it, I'm gonna go ahead and put on these intake manifolds from TC Brothers, and they make these nice machined aluminum ones. When you have a chopper or any other kind of modified bike and you don't have the air box anymore, with these stock manifolds, what will happen is they start to crack and break, so you gotta put some nice aluminum ones on there. Plus they just look really good too.
If the engine grenades.
Yeah, if it completely blows up, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's part of the process, and that is okay.
I've waited 4 million stellar cycles for this. With the power of the ore spark, I will reclaim Cybertron for all Decepticon kind.
All right, moment of truth. Let's see if all of our hard work is paid off.
Nice fat spark.
All right, that makes me feel way, way better. So what's happening now is I was so excited to get this engine back in here, I forgot to film us putting it back in. But it's in. Look at it. There it is. I was just joking that we got to take it back out and do it for the camera, but Dylan said if we do that, you better find a new mechanic. So what we got to do now is try to actually fit that magneto, and theoretically, I've been saying this a whole bunch lately, this bike should run today. Theoretically.
Going very, very smoothly. Me and Josh have not hit any timing issues the whole way. We've made our own marks, and every time it's like, yep, that's it right there.
Yeah, I know. Isn't it crazy how like we just look at it and you're like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, today I heard Josh say he doesn't know really anything about timing motors because he's never done it, and then also look right at the thing and just say, yep, that's good. We're good to go here. Dylan's done the same thing. Yep, looks pretty good to me. I don't know, let's do it.
According to my calculations, we're right on the money. Yeah, if everything works the way I think it does, we're good.
Another good thing too is that we're starting off with all the other variables taken care of. We know the bike's really sturdy without the ignition. So now we're just Smile's gonna hit his ears though. If it fires right up. You kick it first time and it cuts right off.
You know, I know that's not gonna happen, but like secretly, I'm just saying that right now. Like I know it's not gonna fire on the first kick, but secretly I'm just like it's gonna fire on the first kick. It's the eternal optimism that keeps you going. You should not be fucking with these bikes if you do not have optimism, because you're in for a bad time. All right, finally we get to install the carburetors. Been waiting to install these carburetors for months now. Actually, I do not want that shit on my camera. Nervous, Dylan. Are you nervous?
No. I've been through the whole engine. I'm sure it's gonna fire. Josh is assured me the cam is the right direction now. I'm sure we're good to go.
Just in case it fires up, let me frame this shot real good. I know it's not going to. There's no way. You don't know. It might be. You could be the first kick, Dylan. You don't know.
I'm sure that
8-month-old gas.
that
Why
first
not?
kick will just the gas in the very bottom of the holes that just got in there is just gonna like the first kick. That one little hit of the fucking cylinder coming up is gonna be like all the way up.
You don't have to be an asshole.
We're going. We're going. At least she got some compression to it. Oh, she's gonna go, dude. She's gonna go. We might not have any gas in the carbs at all. Yeah, it's that T or something.
All right, take 2. No money. 2 for the show. 3 to get ready. First kick.
Ooh.
Second kick.
Put the air filters on and see if it pops like hell still with the air filters on.
No fucking way, man. I didn't expect that to happen. It was second kick, right?
Yeah. I think second and third.
Sounds like a good running motor.
Sounded like a damn motorcycle, didn't it?